to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Behold the horn of madness.
Team Secret's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Lena.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to bat.
Man stands ready.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. secrets turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OGs turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Mereska has arrived.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Missile Underlord!
'Team Secret's turn to pick.
Beastmaster!
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban.
Enchantress.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to pick. OG's turn to pick. Spectre. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
골드볼 못해! 골드볼 못해! 나이스!
Hey!
Prepare for battle.
Sick'em! sicko.
Oh, hell no. I'm not, at least. Trent, I'm sure you've got it. But I was ready to come into this game. We've got Spectre, we've got Sven, we've seen this a billion times. And all of a sudden, OG throw in this wrench, the bristleback. What do you think about it? Do you like the pick?
It's always interesting when you get a hero that just seems so resoundingly bad in the current state. I don't know. The hero never instills me with much confidence lately. So it's, you know, that's the funnest kind of games for me to watch, because I want to see, like, why are they valuing Bristle. So we talk about, like, some of the bad things about Bristle lately. Like, it kind of feels like maybe he's just not tanky enough, or, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of mobility creep lately, so it could be hard for him to, like, stick on people. But let's think about, like, the positives. There's a lot of camp stacking lately. Maybe Bristle, right? You know, get yourself a little bit of action early on with the help of an IO. You can annihilate stacks.
And I think I've heard you say a couple of different times, we're talking about, like, heroes like a Razor or something as somebody that can go and invade a jungle and try and, like, pressure somebody else's stacks. You either need one, a hero that can, like, go in and fight like the Razor, or B, a hero like Sven that goes in and takes them. And Bristle kind of feels like he fulfills both roles there,
especially with the IO. I think without the IO, it's like not really viable. I assume we're probably gonna get a lot of attention from the IO with that Bristle, from that, like, you know, 12 to 15 minute mark. I would assume kind of similar to, like, when we had the mid Vipers and they just buy Atos and they just start running to the enemy jungle.
True.
I envision that being a possible outlet for Thompson, but at the same time, if the game ends up being a little bit passive once more, you know, if they don't really feel that pressure, maybe they want to get a couple items first, he can also just, like, lean back and farm a little bit while also holding down the towers, as a Bristleback tends to do.
All right. Well, and, you know, the panel was pretty convinced that this mid matchup was not going to go particularly well for Thompson. There's like a part of me that's wondering, well, yeah, Empower, but at the same time, Quill Spray, man, it's annoying and it's hard to deal with. And suddenly you get a bit too far forward and you might end up in a little bit of trouble. Granted, Nisha already starts with the Magic Wand, and as we can see down bottom, it's a little bit of a change up. Mid one going aggro into Matumba Man and Puppy.
Yeah, the mid is really awkward because, you know, this new Magnus with all his wonderful things on skewer and the shockwave pullback creates these 1v1 melee scenarios in his favor. They're very, you know, tenuous the entire time. It's like playing versus those little techies' minds. You have to, like, make sure your hero's in the perfect spot every time. You know, you got to be close enough to make that perfect click on that stupid little audio cue. You know, that's Magnus, right? One small step to the side, you get pulled in by shockwave, and it's a guaranteed skewer to the tower.
And that is obviously going to be a huge problem. Granted, Bristle, just turn your back to it. It's fine, right? No problem at all.
Yeah. At the same time, though, a matchup like this means you also can't even, like, try aggressive plays with the goo or whatever, so... yeah, well, we'll see. But I guess there are 8 other heroes in this game, so I suppose I can move my camera elsewhere. Yeah, the Beastmaster versus Underlord. Pretty bad matchup for Beastmaster Willow, right? Seems like this should be fine for an Underlord. Like, I say bad match in the sense that, like, I want to be dominating. I want to be, like, ruining the enemy carry's game. Having an Underlord here who can just, like, spam the waves doesn't really sound like I'm fulfilling my goals.
Right, which is why you probably see that change up and putting fancy footwork there, Zai. Still movement.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. Look at that.
Oh,
ooh.
I've never seen a slug.
Oh, he's
so
going
pretty.
back in.
Can't stop
he's
the
dancing.
But yeah, the plus side obviously is that if you're looking at OG's point of view too, 1, Seb's getting a better lane than he might have otherwise, and 2, like, Foxall's also going to be able to get a decent amount as well, being able to get some pulls off here and there and securing those rain creep with the Shadow Realm as well. Already 3 and 4 for him, so not bad at all. In fact, there's one hero that's kind of hurting right now. It's Zai. Who's a little bit behind, unfortunately. And Yapzor's not even, like, picking up the slack there. 0-2 on the CS for the Lina.
Yeah, it's all right. They're just chilling, though. He's got, like, waves coming. They're pulling the wave back. I think when you're playing in this, like, off lane, sitting at this scenario right now is, you know, getting your job done. And again, another missed brambles, unfortunately, for Soxa.
Hard to set those ones up. You have to hit first because you know that they're going to be able to dodge through it pretty well. At least for now, very passive start to the laning phase. Mid, unless there's a big skewer play, likely to not be a kill. Down bottom, maybe a chance, as mid one's going to take a lot of damage, but does have no-tail here. Double fairy fires available. And it's like he's just going to be able to.
Can we get a courier snipe down here off of this ward? The ward blocking the higher camp, so Ench has access to less creeps. You know, they see this Ench courier coming through. Well, looks like no-tail's not into it though.
He might have been focusing more on getting the region going that time. spotted or something. But regardless, it is going to be a very even trade-off here, and it doesn't even feel likely that people are going to be breaking out to make sacks for the moment.
Yeah, as you said, very static, so not a whole lot of time. I mean, Sox is going to make the rune rotation. As the tethered Freds block both camps. That was pretty cute. Mid one on one, no tail on the other, and there he gets that courier too. Again, thanks to that ward, so easy. That'll be our first blood, I guess. That's 4 minutes in, and everyone's just hanging out.
I think that's been the theme today from that earlier game that happened as well. Everybody's, you know, just feeling in the thankful mood right now, not wanting to get too involved in any bloodshed. Mid one is going to try and just stay survivable here. Puppy's doing a good amount of damage, constantly keeping him somewhat low, but they just can't punish with this lineup here until Ench gets like a good creep, I guess.
Thompson's just running at him mid now, and Creep's just following him like, hello.
Top Seb takes a lot of damage. Already has a Helm of Iron Will picked up, as they're going to get a double Brambles
Radiant's
hit there.
middle tower is under
But
attack.
he's just going to get that passive regen, 9.3 on this Beastmaster naturally.
Is this Seb's answer to the Ench?
I guess.
You want to take my boar? Aha! I'll take it right back. This guy's got levels and layers of strats.
That's for me.
Bounty runes, all of them going the way of OG there. Or is there one secret? No, they weren't able to get any. So this should be all 4 going to OG. Not bad.
The secret one's still chilling up top.
Okay.
I think Niche is just holding it.
Ooh, gets very low and is eventually going to get killed. Goes down there. Shared bounty, as Yapster also ended up falling.
So they split the XP for the Lina, and then Underlord gets 300 solo XP. That's pretty awesome for Zai.
Structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
he'll take that trade for himself.
Yeah. Pretty good. Obviously, Yapsor loving to be, you know, pretty farmed up, but he'll be okay. He'll make up for them.
Okay, so he dies. He comes mid. Oh, they missed the refill, unfortunately, actually. I thought they were just going to make the greasiest play of, like, triple refill, but number one, the rune is falling on the bottom. But Yapsor will go back top. Unfortunately, he still didn't take the bottle, but Nisha's coming anyway for the bounty rune, so they'll sort themselves as Thompson goes to farm some neutrals.
Okay. Yeah, nothing really separating these two teams yet. Feels like it's one of those no rush 10 minutes or something type of games that we got going here.
We prize.
As they're actually almost farming up the big creep down bottom. Able to take that one away. You can see Saksa and Yapsor playing footsie around the other area. Killed the Ench creep. Ench leaves. Puppy's gonna go start jungling now. It's like,
RP up top, though.
chance, get the stun, good amount of damage, still living though, just backing away. Might need to pop that Fairy Fire, run into Roche, tries to get out, and actually is able to juke him. Okay.
Oh, man, that was a juicy one. Mega value having that nice and early. Oh, and he gets there in time for the stack. Sucks.
Radiant's
making the
middle
plays.
tower
Oh, not the
is
double.
under
Not the
attack.
double. This guy's too good.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he gets away with 27 HP from those creeps. As Seb up top
Meanwhile,
will fall mid one down bottom, trying to walk away from this one. They get the final touch. Very Fire on cooldown.
all right, now things are starting to pop off a little bit. Almost 3 kills across the map there for Secret, just narrowly missing out on the one that Socks it, but clearly they'll be happy to grab the other 2 going their way. As Thompson is now making incursions further into the Radiant side, he's trying to take away some of that farm that should be belonging to Team Secret. Has his own Ob Sentry combo on the pillar there to scout his movements, but likewise there is a Radiant Sentry in their jungle, Radiant Obs as well. Seeing these as Nisha, almost got the clean damage onto that Invisible Hawk, but won't get himself a free bounty.
Nope. They have Haunt ready now as well if they want to make a move across the map. There does happen to be an opening anywhere for a kill.
Radiant's middle
but at
tower
least
is
for
under
the
attack.
moment, it feels like it's a little bit of a slowdown period. Thompson's still just kind of playing aggressively everywhere he wants. And don't look now, but there is a triple stack on those Ancients that they've slowly been able to build up on the Dire.
That can just melt so fast to either of them too. It's nice that it's not a single hero that it has to be dedicated towards, right? It's basically like whoever No Tail hangs out with can take that thing down.
On mid one, throws a couple more punches his way, and they're just going to try and take that creep down for the moment, it looks like.
That's a pretty heavy investment though, just to deal with Puppies and nuisance of the Sentinel. He just sends it right back in, and he wants a little bit more action here. He's just chucking out some impetuses. seeing if he can maybe whittle him down or force something, cause a good rotation moment. But in the end, it's still pretty chill down there. Thompson continues his little expedition in the Radiant jungle, and Nisha just seems kind of happy with this. He's like, well, I'm clearing up most of the waves mid. We're staying even. I'm a Magnus and you're a Bristle, and if we're at even farm, I kind of feel all right with that. So my teammates are getting some stacks on.
Oh, fight though. They found Puppy, trying to bring him down. One more touch is going to finish him, and that's also another stack into taking it, I think, for OG here. As they're pressuring, so getting simultaneous pressure. Thompson is pressuring mid while they're taking the stack. There isn't really a way for Secret to address both of these issues. So they'll be able to simultaneously get some pressure onto that mid tier 1 that's almost falling and clear that whole stack of Ancients.
And this is going to help Noto get to 6 as fast as possible too, right? Then he won't need the tome. That can help out Soxa since he's pretty far behind. And then that way, it can maybe even go for an aggressive play into that Radiant top triangle. I think that should be the goal, right? Is creating a good relocate moment up there.
Thompson is surrounded by 4 heroes. They've got a creep in the area too, trying to pull him down. Can they kill off big bad Bristleback? RPUs, but they bring in the Io, trying to heal him back up. Is it going to be enough? He's got a lot of regen going through.
That's 9 stacks on Nisha.
Oh, gotta be careful. Still living, just barely. No tail. Gets them out at the last second. Are you kidding me? That relocate, unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think they're sticking around for this one.
They gotta run. They gotta get the hell out of here. Zai's backing out as well.
Oh, what a colossal waste of time. All of those heroes and unable to punish Thompson there. Excellent play from Noto. He really believed there. That was getting very dicey at the end, but there was just no way they could hang out there once the quills were stacking up that hard. And while that was happening, you know, Seb's in here up top. He's scouting out this ancient stack being prepped. I don't think they want to give this up for free.
Can't afford to, but Thompson is just heading right in and forcing them out. They can't damage here. Puppy is dead to TD on top of everything else, and they just demolish him. Unbelievable early pressure. This Bristleback working out perfectly.
And it's so impressive when you can make a hero just like look completely broken, and it's not something we're seeing at all right now, right? But they saw what was going on in this game. They saw that it was passive. They saw that there weren't really any supports that wanted to rotate to the mid lane with how things were moving. And Thompson just said, like let's say they rotate at me. What are they gonna do? They can't kill this hero. I'm gonna get my free farm, and I'm gonna have an Io with me. And this is that time period, right? Like 12 to 15 minutes. Thompson should just be running havoc over this map.
He is doing just that. Picks up the DD, takes the tier 1 mid, gonna rotate up top now, and Matumba Man needs to get the hell out of here. He cannot stay in this lane. Like, Spectre doesn't have anything right now.
Structures are fortified.
Like, he can't do anything to these heroes. Like, the normal build of this Blade Mail just does no damage, and Thompson completely forcing Matumba Man out of this lane. They need to do other stuff. Mid 1 is alone down bottom. This is a little bit scary, and he might get caught.
Yeah, he's getting punished.
Bringing everybody. Wait, Io relocate. Trying to pull him in. They're bringing in Thompson. They want to fight, apparently. Oh, the fence dead. And yeah, that's going to happen.
They still have Haunt and RP here, but No-Tail's just going to linger and wait for the connect and relocate out.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, he saw that the underload was there, so he's left him for the kill.
Well played.
Yeah.
Down you go!
Yeah, Secret are getting pulled apart here. 3K lead now, and the kill total does not tell the story, because all the important ones are going the way of OG, as well as the ancient stacks.
Nisha is all gold and shiny, but he is getting gobbled up. Forces the RP. They're going to bring in Matumba Man. Can they kill him? I think they might be able to. Underneath this tower, it's a lot of damage.
All right.
Still a lot of stacks, though. And Thompson finally going to be punished.
Nothing says more about this patch than the fact that he was doing it under the tower and Seb was farming the enemy ancients. That's Dota right now. It's like, well, you're killing my mid laner, but I found your little gold stash up here.
They're gonna take it. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's the real carry that's over here. By the way, taking a triple stack of Ancients for OG. Mid one just finishes those off. So yes, it's problematic when you lose Thompson like that, but mid one is still getting large and in charge.
Very quiet game from Soxa. Considering the style of Dota being played, it feels like how Dark Willow wants to play, but Soxa seems to always be like stuck kind of on the other side of the map. I feel like he's always like getting a stack going for somebody, or He's showing up like at the end of a fight. I'm guessing he probably wants to try and get a little bit more involved right now as he has that urn.
Yeah, and it's weird to think about like that, the sort of lack of mobility for this Dark Willow when you're playing with such like, you know, Bristleback moves around pretty fast, got the IO in tow with him. Like, you kind of need some mobility item in this. So maybe he's going to be going for that Veil after the urn now. Is mid one again, pushing back Nisha. They're playing on their side of the map and just choking him out, it feels like.
Secret have pretty much not even owned this jungle down here this game. It's essentially been Thompson's.
Sort of sit there and wait for a creep wave to come in, and every time they try and get to one of these medium camps, somebody from OG is there putting the pressure on. These camps don't feel like they've really been touched at all this game.
Look how free Thompson, he just walks in and punches a girl. He doesn't care.
They don't have an answer to that.
Relocate with a Sven stun is just so scary. Like, how can you go on this guy, right? You never know when it's coming. Oh, there's a stun. Are we coming in? We calling for the reinforcements?
Careful. Yeah, but likewise, they can't not do this. They have to pressure out, and they're going to get no bounty rooms because of it. Yeah, Secret just don't have an answer. They need to buy more time, but OG are cutting off their options for farming.
They have the Ato stun now on Zai, though. Maybe they can try and go for a pick off onto, I guess Seb is the best goal, right? Maybe you can smoke your way to him, beat the Hawk Vision, and try and take a fight, because Thompson probably wants to be a little bit more solo, and he's going to rely on the relocate, so I think that's exactly what they're doing. They've smoked up Yapsor and Zai. They're trying to bait Puppy on the lane for Seb to try and go for a kill, but Seb, well, he smells something fishy. He's out of there. He's going to the complete opposite side of the map, and this is going to be a swing and a miss on this little smoke gank.
They had one play, like you said, and OG spotted it out and stopped it from happening.
That might be because of that Hawk that... I'm not sure how much the Hawk saw that was by the base, but it could have seen those movements back up the staircase.
In the meantime, OG still owning this area of the map. Secret going to try and pressure out. Maybe they can take that top tier
Radiant's
one
bottom tower is under
as a way to get a little bit more map control, but it feels like that's really the thing that's missing right now, is a need to sort of get a little bit of meat time for the Spectre. Get Matumbo Man into that Radiance.
Yeah, it feels like he just can't. Like, what even is the item in this game? It doesn't feel that good going for Radiance these days, but Manta doesn't look very good versus, like, Bristle and Sven. I mean, maybe the Diffusal sounds kind of nice versus the Bristle, but, you know, you're so far behind that it's unlikely that's going to help out very much, especially with an IO backing him up. So he's stuck going back for this more, like, old-school style, and even if he gets the Radiance, like, combined with the Empower, it feels like their damage is going to be pretty minimal.
16 minutes, just mid one, beating away at this tower. They do hit the root now. Afterwards, they'll land the Atos. Lots of disable, lots of lockdown. Pulls mid one back in, but the relocate away again, keeping them all fine and dandy. And he is just going to go right click the creep, regen back up, and he's coming back home. Meanwhile, Thompson continues the pressure onto all of these heroes. As Whitetail will be able to just tether away, and they force everybody back. At least Matumbo Man is able to sort of farm on the other side of the map. This is like the lone bright spot right now for Secret.
Yes, the Spectre plays. You know, I can be there. So if you guys do manage to find something good, and that is huge, because in a lot of these games, that's where you really lose it, is when the hard carry knows they have to join for some desperation smoke attempt, but then they spend the whole time looking for this fight and not farming. So Spectre at least gives you that option of just being like, yeah, I will hit our guys, I promise.
No TP, no TP. Matumbo Man, gotta be careful.
They probably won't assume he is TP either way.
It's gonna haunt, actually. A little bit afraid of what could go on, and he actually haunted over to the Dark Willow.
Yeah, he thought about helping top, I think, on mid one, but the BKB was out, and they were just like, yeah, nope. So now without BKB, they don't necessarily want to fight, but now there's no haunt, so they just say, okay, go Roach.
Big opening there. And no easy way right now for Radiant to scout this, and even if they did, like you said, with no on, it feels unlikely they'd be able to pressure for a fight. So Secret gonna have to go into AFK farming, pushing out lanes.
Man, what a clean game here from OG. Just no core that could really make a play on Bristle. Just got him completely out of control and terrorized to cancel any escape for Yapsor. TP is taken out along with him. But Zai, he's on it. He's gonna push that lane.
He knows what he needs to do.
Dire's top tower
There's not
is
really
under
another
attack.
alternative plan there. He actually is going to TP away as he realizes that there could be somebody rotating over to mess with them. And they're catching on the mid one here, trying to push them back. If there is one good thing about this draft right now for Secret, it's they've got pretty good high ground defense, right? Like, Firestorm's annoying as hell to deal with. Lina spam. They've got the threat of an RP coming from Nisha. So it feels like this game, unless it like they take a tragic fight outside the base, Secret should be able to hold on for a while.
Dire's
Yeah, they have some
bottom
annoying
tower
heroes.
is
Right? They have
under
Mag
attack.
Lina. Yeah, there's a reason Lina is, as Shad put it, you know, complete bullshit, I believe. I'm tired of seeing that hero. But Matu, stunned up, stomped up, fake RP.
Okay, a lot of damage there. Tumbleman just gonna TP out. Oh, did he do it? He's able to get it away. And Nisha is gonna give up his life for his core as No-Kill dies on the other side of the map. So they take 1-for-1 trade in the end.
And across the map, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, that's the power of Lina, right? Is this idea of like annihilating a single hero when they go for one of these pushes. So if you can get an RP into something coming high ground, maybe that'll be enough. Like now they've used God Strength, but they're still holding the BKB. I don't think OG necessarily need to push in right now. So I would hope that they don't like overextend too much at the moment, as they're looking so confident though, just walking right in front of the base.
He'll do a good amount of damage to mid one, but it's not lasting as Thompson is just on top of the Tumbleman now and sort of daring them to deal with them. Still doing a lot of damage. Power's hitting away
Radiant's middle
constantly.
tower is under attack.
Thompson, the agent.
There's still a lot of time on this thing. You're not in a rush to burn this thing, bud.
Yeah, well, there's the island in the area. They pull
There's that pullback, man.
Okay, they bring down Thompson. Not bad. But do they have any control afterwards? They don't have another skewer. They're going to get the late strike right connection, trying to bring him low, but once he turns his back, it's just so difficult. And he's going to turn on Tumbleman instead now. Secret hoping to hold on. Terrorized will miss completely. Still have that root down. Nisha pulls it back in. Skewer again, pulling him pretty far away. Pawn is out now as well, trying to kill off Thompson. If they can kill him here, it'd be huge. Mid one throws his light forward, but Laguna Blade is out. They caught him, they killed him. Mid one pops BKB and just going to run away. As they
got him with the root.
PP of Saksa.
Yeah.
And the final tally is going to be 2 for Arax.
Well, at the very least, they got more than just the tier 3, considering tier 3s are like relatively worthless these days now that they don't like, you know, they don't let you destroy any outposts or shrines or take outposts or anything like that. But melee Rex secured, so solid one there from OG, but maybe unnecessary losses. I will say it is crazy how much damage Thompson does during these team fights because of the Veil from Saksa, right? Now that it's like spell damage with the Bristle. You're looking at these heroes with like 6 or 7 stacks, and it's getting a little absurd.
Really good point. It does so much damage, and as this game goes on later and later, you're looking at an AC for mid one. Suddenly that's amplifying the damage as well. It feels like Secret are going to need to really step up that armor, and I'm not really seeing a hero for it yet. I guess that they have a mechanism queued up.
They'll have Greaves for Zai. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm just impressed that they might even have 2 tier 2s left with a Radiance coming out from Matu. I was thinking they'd have like a single Rax left at that point, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fair.
Up top there, again, trying to go for these plays, but Saksa warded around the corner and saw a couple heroes sitting here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nisha with the pump fake.
Run away! Wait, Puppy's gonna get stunned too. What?
Oh, that worked.
Wow. Okay, Nisha gonna RP. Throw away and then TP out of there, because why not? Are they really gonna live?
It probably gets out. This is like the ultimate Symphony of Fails, but he will die, so it's okay. Spells got cast in certain orders that weren't quite ideal. I will take that if I'm Secret. Considering you guys were sitting under a ward together and one of you gets out and it's the core, yeah, that's all right.
I will say that there's a lot of root right here as they pull back in Thompson yet again. Relocate, moving into position. Need to be careful as they chase down the Tumbleman. BKB is going to be used. Stunned yet again, trying to walk away. Oh, the Dark Rift is not going to be enough.
Radiant's middle tower
He
is under
takes
attack.
them down. Spectre to
Radiant's
fall.
middle tower
And
is
OG looking to try and siege high ground yet again. Sans Aegis.
Yeah, Thompson just playing the exact same way.
Eat into him. Tower.
Will he get punished for it?
I mean, he can walk down now if he needs to. Tower can stop hitting him for a little bit. And yeah, they won't be able to chase.
The fact there's no Yules makes it a little bit easier, but he still has to watch out for these Nisha plays.
And so many roots. Again, with that clumsy net on Underlord now, he's got Kitamalis, Atos, and then the net. Keep somebody stuck in place for a very, very long time. Light Strike Ray.
Oh,
Hero
got him again.
back in again.
No relocate.
Root. That's a lot of damage. Tops in. Can heal back up again though, and I mean, it's IO Bristle.
Yeah. They just don't have the damage right now. I mean, Puppy he can't even sustain the mana needed to try and help out there as the Inch.
At the very least, they do not lose this tier 3 tower, so they end up only getting a tier 2 out of that exchange. It's still a 12,000 gold lead though. OG are looking pretty spectacular, and if they catch Matumbo Man here, he cannot afford to die. He has to stay alive throughout the rest of this game, it feels like.
They have a couple elements of good comeback heroes, but they don't really have the finisher. It's like, oh, we have the RP, and we got like the cheeky skewer plays, and we have the Laguna, but their eventual finisher will be this Spectre, and you know she's not a PA where you know it takes 1 or 2 fights one to make that big comeback when you have this many heroes ahead of you. She's like 6 or 7 fights one, and you basically have to have your teammates catch up. Spectre is the one-man show, is much harder to make work.
And I mean, if there's another sort of nice part, it's that sort of, I don't know if it still stands true, but I've always thought of Bristleback sort of like a Timber Saw where it can fall off a little bit once you get into the later stages. Do you think that that's still true, considering all the changes that this hero's received?
For me, it's all about the control, as with this Roar. Puppy should be saved by the root.
Oh, wow. Gonna be there, and they jump in. A lot of damage. Side just dropped.
Dark World is kind of crazy, guys.
Yeah. To be fair,
she's only level 13.
Well, so is I.
All right, to be fair. Good point. Good point.
Thompson is going to again go on to need to use the skewer. Instant trouble. RP afterwards, but the meteor comes out in time. They will blow up the Io. Now Matumbo Man goes in. Buyback coming from Nisha. It's really hard to chase down Thompson right now. It is incredibly hard to make this work, but with no Io, they have to take this chance if they can get it. So they'll kill off another one. Looking for the chase down. Io buys back. He's going to relocate in now. And this might set the stage. Well, if they can wait
what are they doing? They're smoking up?
Yeah, they're kind of insane. I don't know, Trent. No Tail goes back home, and now they can kind of go in again? Io's going to TP them.
I don't think they know what they're doing either.
Yeah, they're really close. They're going to lose Seb, and now Thompson should be able to escape. So, weird series of events. Still, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's changed the state of the game, though.
That's for me.
No, it still feels pretty okay. I mean, it just kind of feels like another attempt by OG to like solidify the win and not quite get there, despite them like still slowly growing over time. Obviously, it's still very likely they win this, but maybe like unnecessary deaths in some ways. Like you got Thompson just like running around banging pots and pans pretty much, while Matu or mid one rather is just trying to like kill the mid racks.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's weird like that. Oh yeah, sorry.
He just has nothing. He's still like he went for the blink eventually when he was looking at this, so no Yule. It's not that it's really going to save you at this point anyway. But once he's caught once, he's just done.
Right nearby mid one. They trying to set up. Right. Matumbo Man, he's got to hide. The Hawk is sent out right up above, so they're going to lose sight on Matumbo Man here.
They're TPing mid as they try and catch Nisha and Puppy. Oh, Nisha.
Stun? Oh, he Mask Madness.
He was Mask Madness for the movement speed. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Wait.
Oh, hey, Thompson. He's doing that thing again.
Relocate in. This could be really bad or really good.
No, it's broken. Oh my god, that Silver Edge, dude.
All right, yeah, that's a problem. Thompson is just gonna be the bait there. Oh, don't mind me. I'm fine. Ooh, skewer. Wait, no, the tether out. It doesn't happen. Thompson's gonna fall.
Feed the flames.
Still.
But
no
still.
Matumbo Man hearts. Yeah. I mean, you look at win probability, right? And like even with the Spectre effect, it's at 3%, 2% now.
It's funny that the kill gap has just failed to grow though. OG are just like so determined to keep the territory they have where they're getting all of their gold by just laying bodies down on the ground.
Yeah. Like kills don't matter. It's a complete 180. Just farm. There's a lot of stunts here on a mid one, but with Io behind, it's like impossible. And they are going to go in with the haunt. Nisha pulls it back in again. Terrorize comes out, going to land onto 2 with the stun afterwards. Still with Man doing a lot of damage in this fight, but they are not able to really bring down mid one. They hit there with the Silver Edge, broken for a while, but Nisha is being a bit of a body in the play of him. Mid one, oh, look at the regen. He turns it back around. They take down Matumba Man. Laguna Blade cannot stop a mid one. Giving a little bit of love to his old team as they call the GG. And OG take it. Game number 1.
Is under attack.
That was a pretty dominating performance from OG right from the get-go and right from the draft, frankly. Excellent choice there with the bristle. Yeah, a little unconventional at the moment. Not exactly everyone's favorite hero right now, but showing that every hero has their place, and this was certainly the place for a bristleback. Unable to be stopped throughout so much of that game.